Welcome back, everybody. The History Guy here. This is episode 3, playing as MIDE in Thrones of Britannia, which is a Total War saga. And we are picking up right where we left off, which is with the siege of Nass, which is an enemy provincial capital. It's showing me right now that it will be 7 turns before they will surrender. The garrison will run out of supplies in 5 turns. I fully expect that it will not take that long before we end up fighting with him. I've got full supply at the moment, and I will run out in 7 turns, so that will get me just long enough for this siege. So right now I'm just going to kind of sit tight where I am. I'm wondering if I can fortify where I am. It doesn't look like I can while I'm in foreign territory recruit anyway. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to send this other army back to my own territory so that they can kind of get built back up, and hopefully I can build up those troops, get them back over here in time to continue with the siege, and maybe replenish some of these units that have lost some. For the most part, I've got a pretty full force there, but not sure yet what's going to happen. So we're going to end the turn. I've got to keep one eye on my income, because right now I have more expenses than I have income, and that's obviously a concern. Alright, we're on to our next turn. It's 881 AD, autumn, and another faction has been destroyed. We'll see that happening a lot, I'm sure.
Your achievements spread. Continue to develop your fame, and victory can be yours.
Alright, so let's take a look real quick at the family tree. Under the faction tab here, we see our influence, our fame. Right now, fame is 38. You can get a short fame victory at 256, a long fame victory at 532. Of course, this being my very first campaign in the game, I'm not sure exactly how that all plays out. So just saying, once again up front, I am very new. I've only got just a couple of hours in this game. So you're kind of discovering it with me as I do. So taking a look here at the map, you can kind of see right now what's going on over in Britain. Some territories are already being gobbled up. I've obviously got a pretty big faction to my left there, to my west. But right now, our immediate concern continues to be Nass and how we can go about taking them out. And it looks like right now, it's showing that I've got a pretty strong balance of power, so obviously I should be expected to easily win this battle. And I'm thinking maybe I might just kind of dive in and do this, because I'm concerned about my income, and taking this city is going to certainly help with that. Honestly, considering auto-resolving this one, but for the sake of all of you, we're going to manually fight this battle. So here we go. Alright, this is my very first siege on this game, so I can't honestly say how I think it's going to go. But I guess we go for the gatehouse first, correct? I mean, that seems to be what we would do in this situation. These are my reinforcements. This is the other army that I've actually started sending back toward home, because they've got kind of my weakened troops. I'm really not going to plan to use them, because I don't want to wipe any of those units out. Alright, we gotta get the siege tower going up there. Obviously, these guys are gonna take casualties doing this. Who's he got up on this wall? He's got bow infantry. So we'll keep one eye on what's happening there. I gotta be concerned that they're gonna lose men, but I feel like I gotta hold back and not send the others quite yet.
Swordsmen! We are the Gales! Their walls will fall! Javelins!
I mean, maybe I send my javelin men up to try and hit some of them. I don't know. But I gotta hold everybody else back.
Who's for a party? Hurry up there!
Make sure my king stays back. Alright, here we go. This reminds me of Minas Tirith in Lord of the Rings: Return of the King, where they've got that big grand, you know, they hit and they're chanting as they hit the wall, hit the gate with it. No, 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 no! Don't run, guys! You were almost there. Come on! All right, you guys do it. Take it in. Man, this is rough. Not a job you want. All right, here we go. Get him up on the wall. I have no idea what's happening right now. Is it working? Looks like it's working. Yes! Yes! There we go. Let's get in there now.
Javelins! Loose missiles! Roll over them! Swordsmen! Take those lines! Blacken the skies!
Alright. Seems to be working. I've only lost about 70 men. I've taken about an equal number of his, but I have way more than he does on the field, so.
Right then!
Alright.
Ravage them!
We're inside. Where's a flank attack?
Turns! Fire your missiles!
Take out these archers with my javelin. Oh, now they're firing. Yeah, I don't think we need that anymore.
Give your orders! Aim for their hearts!
Take out his axemen.
Spearmen! Attack! See! They flee before our might!
Nice, nice. Let's get one of these units up here. Who's coming out? Oh, those are my swordsmen that have been lit up. Jeez. Those were probably the troops that went in with the siege tower.
Javelins! Beware the javelins!
Alright. This one's pretty well in the bag. I've lost about 200 men. I've taken out 300 of his. Not bad considering it's a siege. Come on, hit these guys. So all the fighting's happening right inside the gate here. Yes.
Swordsmen!
It's just all kind of bunched up at the moment.
Bring it on! Hit them!
Can't wait till I can start leveling up some of these troops, get more experience, get them better, more powerful. It's just a mess right now, but I imagine this is what medieval combat was like. He's down to just 152 men. All right, we've taken out the troops inside the city. Wow, there's some burning going on here. That's not necessarily what we want to see happening in a city we're hoping to occupy. So I guess now we need to go and occupy the other areas, or just wipe out his forces. I think that pretty well does it, though.
Routed. They are leaving the field.
He's got just 120 men. Alright, we're going to occupy the city. I think that just about does it, so let's move on. Alright, here's his final 120 troops.
Hurry up there! End them!
I'm going to get around his flank here if I can. Yeah, guys, come on, finish them off. Spearman versus Spearman. I probably should have led with the Spearman, going up on the siege towers and everything, rather than my swordsman. All right, he's running. That's it. So an 8-minute battle. We lost 287 men, took out 630 of his. He's only got 90 remaining. But we've taken the city, which we are going to occupy. Hopefully that helps with the income issues. So we got some decisions to make now. Obviously low public order, that'll take care of itself. We can assign a provincial governor now. So let's take a look. What I'm concerned about, of course, is giving it to somebody who may potentially have more influence than I am. So we're going to go ahead and assign this guy here, Tiggernan, because he has a pretty sweet name. It's going to cost me money to do that. Okay, his influence is only 3, so that's actually really good. That's perfect. Alright, obviously just about out of money now. So, going to be some tough decisions I need to make about that. First things first, though, we're going to send the rest of this army back. And I think we're just going to merge these two forces if I can. No, that's just a commander, so there's nothing I can do there. Alright, let's let these guys get settled and deal with everything. Hopefully, I can start improving my income. We get to assign another skill here. Influence is just about where mine is, so I've got to be cautious a little bit. I'm going to go scribe again. Perfect. Alright, let's move on. So as much as I hate to do this, unfortunately I have no choice but to raise my tax level just to be able to afford things at this point. It's going to hurt my public order, but I've got a pretty big army right now, and maybe I have too much of an army, but I'm just going to have to do that in order to be able to create other ways of getting income. Got some buildings that need repair in the city that I just took. Those are the ones that we probably saw burning during the previous siege. We've got our occupied territories at risk of rebellion. We're just going to have to take chances on that. I want to take a look real quick at where we stand on technology. I need one more melee unit to be recruited in order to unlock this tree. So even though I don't want to spend more money right now, I feel like it's the thing I need to do in order to unlock that right now. So we're gonna hopefully see if we can. No, I don't want to raise an army. I want to use my existing army. Hopefully I can raise just one melee unit that's gonna allow me to do that. And I guess spear infantry is the way it's gonna have to be for now, even though that's not ideally the way I go here. No, it's got to be sword or axe. Darn it. Okay. I should have known that. And I don't think I'm at the place where I can recruit a sword or axe unit right now. I can't afford it. Okay. So I'll have to wait a turn, get the money, and then I can do it. Alright, another faction has been destroyed. They're falling quickly now. Alright, let's see if we can get this last sword infantry unit recruited. There it is. Perfect. We should now have the ability to research. Excellent. So we're going to start the process of researching upgrades to these melee units, which hopefully is going to allow them to get better and better. I've got a big army and I'm spending a lot of money on it, so I need to be using it. We're going to need to move over these mountains and take the rest of these other territories. But first I want to check on the status of my army. Looks like they're doing pretty good. I may have to leave a couple units behind. But let's, I'm actually going to go ahead and bring these guys down here. Let them stay behind here. They can build up in this territory. We're going to do a little bit of switching. I guess I can't do too much right now. The only thing I can really do is leave a couple of these struggling units behind so they can build up a little more. And hopefully I still have enough.
None shall stand against
So let's move on. We're going to have to probably go around here. Is that an enemy army there? It looks like it is. He might be coming for me. I gotta be careful of that. Alright, let's go. I don't know if I'll make it all that far in one turn. No, we're gonna get pretty close though.
Suffers in the miserable conditions in which they find themselves. Move them on, or more men will fall.
Yeah, I'm losing men to the elements. I can see that. That's a problem. Alright, let's press on. Alright, spring 882. Get to add another, not another, but add a first trait here. He has no influence, so I guess we can probably work on some things like, gosh. I just want to make sure that all of my governors are able to effectively lead, so I guess that's the way we'll go for now. Let's go ahead and take a look over here at the army.
Our bravery is
We've got to get them down here to this territory and take it.
forever.
Looks like the army's gone, so we're going to go ahead and sack it for the sake of the money that I desperately need right now.
For the Morrigan.
And now we'll occupy it. Now that we've taken the funds. Alright, we're going to sit tight. We've still got an enemy army down here. We've got a couple more settlements to take out. But I'm pretty content right now where we are.
Our bravery is legendary.
Got to get all my forces built back up. We got 3 more turns until the first technology is complete. Let's take a look at diplomacy for a minute. Because obviously, while I'm continuing to conquer areas, I need to be thinking at least a little bit about diplomacy. These guys are my friends right here. Strength-wise, let's take a look at who the strong factions are. Obviously, most of them are over on Great Britain. Not really a threat for me. Looks like I am the most powerful on the island right now. Did I drop? I must have dropped because I thought I was in the top 10 before. How far did I drop? Wow. So as other folks have been kind of conquering territory, it looks like I've dropped quite a bit. My goodness. Alright, this makes more sense. I'm not listed in the known factions because I already know myself. So I'm ranked 5th right now in strength rating. I'm hoping maybe that'll allow me to go to folks like Osrage, who's 46th, and perhaps
well met, friend.
Offer something like vassalization. Whether they'll do it is another question altogether. I guess there's not much I can really offer. I doubt he's going to accept it. We're going to try anyway. A counter offer. So their demands are to join all these wars in exchange for 160. No, I don't think we're going to do that today, my friend. I'm sorry. Alright, what about Brega? Obviously, they're getting surrounded by me, and there's a lot to be gained. What about these guys here? They already are my vassal, so. Alright, I think for now, there's probably nothing else we're going to do diplomatically. So we're just going to continue to build up my income a little bit, build up my money, focus on finishing off this war. Let's take a look and see where my army stands. Alright, one more turn. I think we should be built up enough that we can press ahead, and we'll go and try to take this coastal territory right here next. Alright, well, speaking of diplomacy, Fingale has asked for a declaration of friendship, which I am happy to accept.
Success brings greater
Alright, what is going on here? Rumor has it this man is working against me. He's about to make his next move. I don't think so, dude. I am not paying out 500 of my treasury.
Your settlements are damaged. You must repair them to gain the full benefit that they can provide.
Oh, it's this one here. It's the forest. Okay, we'll repair that. And then we're going to take out the army, go out for this next territory.
Doing it.
Oh, man. Yeah, I could really use that money. I'm going to sack those bad boys. For sure.
Bring me there.
No, 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 no. No, no. Don't go that way.
Go full out.
And now we'll occupy it.
Immediately.
All right. There's just one more section. No, there's two more settlements. We've still got to get his army, though.
No.
He's sitting there recruiting, and I can't let that stand. So I'm going to have to go after his army rather than the settlement, I think.
None shall stand against us. It's a battle.
So next turn, hopefully we'll hit him. I've got a little bit of money now. So let's go ahead and repair these buildings in the settlement I just took. That cuts me down pretty far. 2 more turns, and we'll have our first research technology, which will start leveling up these troops, and that's where I think I'm really going to see a difference on the battlefield. Alright, another general has added a skill. We're going to give him Forager, which allows him to replenish his troops a little faster. 1 more turn on this technology. A couple of settlements at risk of rebellion, but we already knew that. Here comes the big thing, though. We got to get after this last army. It looks like I can't quite get there on this turn. So maybe if we go take this settlement, he'll come to me. But either way, I'll be within striking distance of him the next time. We're going to go ahead and occupy rather than sack this one. So you can see now my income's up to 1,090 now with all of the territories I've just taken, the settlements. So I think now we can go back and look at our economy and take the tax level back down. Now that obviously cuts my income in half, but at least I'm still making an income, and hopefully in the process I keep the people happy. My army's pretty well built back up. Let's take a look at all of our armies for just a minute. That's objectives, I don't want that. So here's the strategic map first. You can see I've already carved out a nice little section of Ireland for myself. But of course I want to be careful. I don't know how aggressively people will turn on you as you start to grow, so I've got to be cautious of that. I've got a few people that are pretty positive with me and a few that are negative. But by and large, most people are pretty indifferent toward me, it looks like. So we're going to go ahead and look at food surplus, which is excellent right now. That's obviously always a concern. We have another unassigned skill. This is my king. I like continuing up with champion just because this is the main army that I'm using to fight with. So, alright, 1 more turn. We're going to finish this army off. Alright, so we've got somebody over here in Wales offering to join our war for a payment of 100. Thing is, I don't need his help. So, we're going to say, no thank you, sir. We're about to finish these guys off all on our own. Territory's probably doubled because of this war. And he's running. Alright. So we're going to have to chase him down. He may be within distance of me still, but I'm guessing probably not. I may need to send a second army down there to kind of help chase him down. Oh, it's a storm year. A great storm is raging through the countryside. Our construction efforts are going to be stalled by this, and many people are expected to die in the storm's wake. Well, that's unfortunate.
Are now available to research.
Did I say unfortunate?
Put your
Yeah, unfortunate.
minds to work on the technology school.
All right. Let's take a look at our technology. And we can, we've unlocked the recruitment of Raider Swordsman, which replaced Kern Swordsman, and Kern Axeman, which replaced Freeman Axeman. I believe I still have to go in and individually upgrade units that may be eligible for that. But we're going to continue researching on that tree because I have no other research I can do right now. But let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, right here, I guess what this is telling me is that this is a unit that can be upgraded. So we can retrain them to raider swordsmen. Upgrades not possible. There's no improved equipment available for this unit in this province. Alright, so I guess I've got to be somewhere to do the upgrade. In the meantime, I've got an upgrade available for a governor. I'm going to go scribe with all my governors. That's kind of the way I want to go. But can I upgrade these guys? I guess not. So not right now. Maybe it'll tell me that I have upgrades available. I'm not entirely sure. But in the meantime, we've got an army to chase down.
War is what we do best.
Yeah, he's out of range. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, he's just barely out of range. Oh, man. So close. Maybe he'll turn around and fight me. Alright, we've got a territory asking for military access. Maybe we need to increase the payment, sir, and then we will consider it.
I offer the chance of a lasting friendship.
Alright, we'll go friendship. For now. My goal, of course, is to become High King of Ireland, so I mean, I can't conquer everybody. Some of them I'm going to have to do this by diplomacy and friendship. Alright, another faction is gone. Another 2 factions are gone. Flooding, we kind of expected that was going to happen. So I'm suffering some attrition with my army right now. Where did he go? Okay, there he is. We've got him. He's running for this last settlement. Oh, come on. Really? Oh, this is frustrating. Subjugate. I'm going to make these guys a vassal kingdom. Excellent. Alright. This guy's going to keep running. I just apparently cannot catch him right now.
Never.
In the meantime, I guess we're just going to kind of hang tight. We've got a building requiring repair. I've still got a decent income now, so that's nice. Not a lot else I need to do right now. How old am I anyway? Because I can't imagine. Okay, I'm 36, so I'm kind of an old man by medieval standards. I do have a 16-year-old son, so if it comes to it, I can pass the kingdom on to him at this point. I guess I probably need to look at marriage for him at some point. So that's something I've probably got to think about. I don't know at what age he's eligible for that, but let's take a look at the strategic map for just a second. You can see my territory has grown nicely. Maybe Connacht is the place to go for marriage because it's a pretty big kingdom, and that's probably one I don't want to mess with, at least not right now.
What do I owe the pleasure of your company?
So can we do that? There's a lot of options here. Defensive pact, declare war, create vassal kingdom. I don't see anything as far as marriage goes right now, so I don't know if I do that in this screen or what, but we'll have to look into that a little bit and figure it out. As of now, my strength rating is 5. Connacht is actually at 27, so really there's nobody on the island of Ireland that I'm really afraid of at the moment. Alright, we've got a rebellion. Let's go take a look at it. I guess I should have probably expected that would happen at some point. So that army has disappeared. So we're going to come up here now. Oh, no, that's him. Okay. No. I'm trying to attack this army. Oh, okay. I guess since I subjugated him, he's no longer a enemy that I need to worry about. What I do need to worry about is the uprising that has come against me. So we're gonna deal with that. But for now, I think I'm probably going to wrap things up right here because it's been a pretty full episode already. We've grown a lot in the last couple of turns. You can see now just how much of Ireland is mine. It's going along nicely. We're starting to upgrade the troops. I've got a pretty decent-sized army. I've got a positive income. I really have no complaints right now. So for my first time through, I'm pretty happy with how things have gone thus far. But I would love to hear your thoughts, your comments, your questions, your observations, any suggestions, anything you'd like to know about the game that I could discuss, anything you think I'm overlooking that I should be doing or could be doing better. So let me know those things. Please hit that thumbs up, and we'll see you again in a couple days with our next episode. Thanks for watching.